Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 40.
Okay.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Gray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Gray throwing again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
What's wrong with you, man? Oh.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3 and out.
To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? No confidence in the defense? You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gray. It's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Niners 21, Vikings 7.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The PAT good. It will draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term, offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd down.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, San Francisco.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
1st down, 49.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. The 40. He's at the 30.
Bring it! Bring it!
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on his 1st half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And his kick is good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recount.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Madison. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Gray. Complete. Jefferson the target. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw is Gray on 1st and 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Draw play, Madison. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Alexander Madison.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Tied again. 28 all. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now James returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run in.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
This is Mostert. Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Garoppolo on first down. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Coleman now. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Coleman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gray. It's the right side here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Gray throwing on first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it with Madison. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I'll be giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Dan Bailey to kick off for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. There he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 72 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 42, 49ers 35. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he comes back with one complete. Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
48-yard line.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
To the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
Gray to throw on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kickoff for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. The ball in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The football, and this belongs to the Vikings.
Probably went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On first down, Abdullah. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Abdullah. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Going to run with Madison again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
This is Abdullah. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They run with Abdullah, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings him back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They go with Abdullah again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Jimmy Ward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I'm really glad for a guy while we're down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got the connection here to Bourne. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. One final try now for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.